Social media has been around for many years, and the main group of people that are targeted by it is teenagers. Teenagers can use social media for anything, such as listening to music, talking with friends, watching movies, or simply watching TV shows as well. So, in this documentary, I interviewed three MSA students and asked them what were their thoughts on social media and how do they use social media and how often are they on their phones and what they think social media will do for future generations.
Hi, my name is Avery Smith. I'm a senior vocal here at the Mississippi School of the Arts.
Hello, my name is Ellerin Gathright, and I am a visual senior.
Hello, my name is Ava Mayer. I'm a senior visual at MSA.
My favorite way to consume media is doom scrolling on Instagram. I get lost for hours, but most recently, motivational quotes have been kind of my jam, so I wouldn't say it's been the worst doom scrolling.
Usually I like short videos like TikTok or Instagram. Plenty short videos, that's what I like to consume every day.
My favorite way to consume media is going through my phone. Twitter is where I get my news outsourced, which I probably shouldn't, but I do. And then I also get my news from my friends, especially William Magic. He tells me all the necessary information I need for the week. Every week, actually, I ask him and he tells me. He's my little news reporter.
Favorite social media app is probably a tie between Instagram and Twitter, because you've got some really funny people on Twitter, I'm gonna be honest. Instagram, my motivational quotes, they got me.
TikTok.
Why?
Because it's so consumable, and I feel like I'm part of a community. This comment sections and stuff, it makes me feel like I'm in a group of people.
I use Twitter as my source of media because it has opinions, differentiating opinions, which you kind of need both, even if you don't agree on the opinions. Also, it's really funny. If you don't agree on it, it'll just sound really stupid. But also, it's probably not the best way to get news, but compared to a lot of news, news channels, it's about the same amount of bias.
I'm on my phone not often. My daily average today is 4 hours and 40 minutes, which I don't think is that bad. Right now, my weekly average is up to 8 hours because Sunday I was on my phone for 13 hours. So
My screen time for today is 9 hours and 39 minutes.
Weekly average is actually, it's 7 hours. My daily average is, actually today was 4 hours, my weekly was 7. And my total screen time for the week is usually 30 hours.
social media has impacted me both negatively and positively. Negatively in the past because as an early teenager, I used to really focus on other people and really, I think a lot of my insecurities built off of seeing other people, even knowing that their photos were photoshopped or even that they had filters on. It just made me feel like it was never enough because obviously I've got acne and that's always been a struggle for me. But you see people with flawless skin or perfect bodies and you're like, I'm never gonna amount to that. But recently it's been more positive because I've decided to kind of shift my focus in life onto what I want out of it, which has been more positive and uplifting types of media to consume. So I think social media is what you make of it.
I feel like it's made me a more confident person because every time I go on TikTok, I feel like there's people who are like me in the world, and it makes me feel better about myself.
You can't really choose not to see news. One way or another, you're gonna have to see it if you're online. So one way or another, I'm gonna have to see it. So I'm impacted because I have to see it. You get it?
Social media will affect future generations in the way that we currently, all of our information is being shared with other outside sources. So a lot of people know things that they probably should not know. In the future, I think social media will be used mainly as a way to this is getting political, whoops. But I think it's mostly going to be a way to control crowds to think one way and not another way. And we're slowly going to lose the party divide, and it's just going to become one kind of area of misinformation that the government won't let us in on. So
I feel like it'll be a lot harder to tell like who's human and who's fake. You know, with those AI like chats and stuff like that, it's getting like too close to like what's real and what's fake, you know? And I feel like the lines are gonna blur sooner or later.
I think social media will affect future generations by, I think it'll become even more like as a staple to society than it already is now, which is kind of crazy to think about because we use social media like 24/7 already. So it's kind of like, how is it gonna be used more? But I think we'll find a new way to try to get it out there, and we'll probably use less newspaper. And we already use less newspapers and like magazine and stuff, and we've kind of gone to technology now. So I think we're probably gonna abandon a lot more paper usage.